Hello everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Port Royal 2. And we've left off when I was trying to accumulate more money. And the last time I did that, I was actually working at getting more trade convoys up. We added 2 convoys to my route, one sailing through the Gulf of Mexico to buy coffee, which as we can see isn't really working, and a second one doing the Central Caribbean area, also set to pick up coffee as well as cigars from these cities here. And those are done on top of the 2 convoys I already have, the Dutch clockwise and counterclockwise convoys. Then we have, of course, my hunting convoy, and we have a new one. Or better said, I created a new one from my old convoy, and this is basically nothing but a sloop. Not much to do here. Buying 150 rum, I don't even produce 150 rum, so that's no. So I let this one go all the way along several islands, hoping that over time his skills will increase and he be sorry, I got cat hair in my nose. The disadvantage of having a nice cat lying on your lap and you're petting her. Those little hairs release and they get in your nose and yep, you sneeze. So sorry. I'm hoping to get this captain up to 4 skills so I can buy another trading fleet and eventually set up a 4th or a 3rd actually route, once again starting Turks and going to the east, picking up a little bit of Haiti, Santo Domingo area, so probably doing Turks, Isabela, Tortuga, Port-au-Prince, Santo Domingo, before going down to Curacao and then eastwards, where I can pick up a little bit of coffee, a little bit of tobacco and a lot of cocoa. So that's part of the plan. Then there's something else, being this. France and the Netherlands are at war, and because of that there is of course the opportunity to get a letter of marque and trying to capture French ships and later French towns. The problem with that, as we saw last time, it's costing me 160,000 gold pieces, plus the French will remain hunting me until I actually have paid those 160,000 or more gold pieces. So with that in mind, I don't think it's a good idea to start fighting the French yet. Instead, I will starting with repairing the convoy, and I won't even buy new ships right now. I need to improve my trading success here. Just first
It's
of all,
good to see you here.
let's see what
Come
he
in,
has for me.
and I'll see if I have something for you. I would gladly task you with capturing a town belonging to our enemies. I have enough military convoys to protect the newly captured area. However, the enemy is still too strong for such an undertaking. You could help to weaken the enemy by destroying its military convoys. You can check a nation's strength under Nations in the Chronicle. Then return to me, and I may have a mission for you.
Yeah, that mission is capturing another town. I won't do that yet. There are cities I can do that at, like Florida Keys. 4 cannons, 419 guards, so it's possible. But at the time, I don't think it's a good idea yet. Like I said, it's too risky. What isn't risky, or at least less risky, is this. I may at some point attack this hideout, and I might as well speed up things. But I need to deal with a convoy and 3 cannons, so even that isn't a smart thing to do. Then what is? Well, let's check what we have here. I got quite a load. It was a pretty big military convoy. I got quite a load of wood and bricks here. I still have enough sugar, I got enough hemp, but I'm lacking those colonial goods. And I have some nice amounts of rum, so I think one of the better ideas is expanding my rum industry. I have a sawmill, so let's just, yeah, you can't use the WASD keys for this. Now I have a sawmill. Let's just add one rum distillery to it, and since each and every worker has 3 members of his family, I might as well add 3 houses. And with that, I got 64,000 money less, but still a lot of things I can do. Looking for this actually. And last but not least, let's give these folks a somewhat more healthy living area. Not sure. No, I can't. And we immediately see one of the flaws of the AI. building their houses quite far. Okay, never mind, so do I. Quite far from apart from each other. And I lack the money now. So what's left for me to do? Well, not much, but sailing there. Hopefully being able to get that pirate. And more important, defeat its convoy. That would give me a couple of ships to sell. And also give me money as a reward. Better Cabello for 25k. Sure. No, Better Cabello was this direction. At least. Okay, this is embarrassing. Ah, there it is. I was about to say I'm usually pretty good in geography, but not today. What I find more disturbing is that I'm actually unable to buy coffee, and well, it's not that disturbing, it has to do with this. As long as their neutral prices are higher, they will only start working better if my reputation gets better. So, for the time being, I have to wait until I'm actually able to either move into a city and start producing coffee myself, or until the relationship has increased enough for me to get the more favorable prices. So it's all a matter of patience again. Whoa. That explains why my money dropped this fast. I mean, look at that. If I'm able to sell all of that for about 1,000 each, which I probably will do, then all of a sudden I'm going to make a lot of money. An English military convoy caravel badly damaged. They've been clashing with the Dutch convoy. There's one other thing I can do. I might as well do that. Whoa. Phew, just in time. This is a special chest. I can't remember if I found one before. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But no, this is just a random. Oh, wait. No, it was a mission. Okay, that was a clue mission. I didn't count on that, but thank you. Except, what am I supposed to do with cannons I already had? So in general there's nothing. That one is better. Let's see. No, his skills didn't improve though. So I'm going to send him to Georgetown. Or perhaps even better, to Margarita. Pick up some settlers and travel along the coast to deliver settlers to cities. And it looks like the Dutch Navy is really doing a good job by fighting two wars at once, because France is already down to normal. Illies are still strong, but Trans is already down to normal. Pirate became witch pirate. Lafitte, 2 ships, okay. So what I'm currently doing is looking for missions. I'm able to get sugar and cotton are useful. That's useful. So I got 100% trading success. That means I should be able to buy a permit here for 22k actually. So let's keep that in mind. Tortuga is 99%. But I'm already producing wood and wheat. So the sugar and the cotton and the tobacco are useful. The wood isn't. The bricks, yeah, they are. But here I got the same thing with wheat. And here I got even 2 items I can't use. So that would mean I have to switch to a city which produces either the goods I need, and none of the cities currently do. As for French towns, 62% in Charleston, but Charleston isn't needed yet. 49, but I got wheat here. St. Augustine is very well protected. But once again, wood and I'm actually looking for a town producing things I can use and not producing things that need resources. So no finished products, but raw materials instead. And especially those towns who are giving me, oh look, I got cocoa. resources I can actually use in either my hometown, being hemp and sugar, because I already produce wood, or in Grand Bahama, being hemp and cotton. So it's all pretty complicated right now. Over time things will be better. But then, once again, Isabella would be the best choice. So I'm very much inclined to move to Isabella or Tortuga. And frankly speaking, since I'm already producing wood, no, frankly speaking, I think Isabella is the best choice because I need wood. If I'm not mistaken, I need wood for brick production. So producing wood in trucks transported to Isabella for sugar and cotton is not the best idea. And this time I'm going to follow the coast, because there's another thing I want to discover by now. Didn't I have a map? No. Let's see, house nearly finished. The houses are already finished. And I'm slowly getting a better reputation each and every city, so. And there's the distillery. which means I need people. But that's not really a big problem, cause with all my convoys, and here we got a big pirate. A pirate that made a big mistake. He just didn't know. I think I've lost everything. Yep, everything but the settlers, and he's got a brig, 2 barks, a pirate bark, and a flute. So that was a little bit painful, but yeah, I can't do much about it. So, building permit. Actually, my second building permit, but then, yeah, you need one in your hometown no matter what you do. So, the first one we acquired, now it's time to build a warehouse. And there's not enough goods in town. So I can't actually build anything here. And as long as I don't have a warehouse, I can't enter the city. So what am I gonna do about it? Well, I got this convoy, and I'll send it over to Turks Island to drop off the settlers. Pick up woods and bricks from the warehouse, cause I got quite a load over there. Sail back to Isabella and build me that warehouse. And after that I will have that captain continue sailing until he's got his skill up to 4 points, from which I will turn him into a convoy between Turks and Isabella. And it looks like the captain just got attacked and lost the convoys, including my goods. There he is. Not for long. 1 ship, 4 cannons. This is going to be no crew.
Make ready to board!
He does have the advantage of the wind. So the bastard got 2 cannons and he's actually doing as much damage as I am with 12. So either he got Hawkeye or Legolas
Make ready to board.
as gunner, or my guys
Everyone in position.
are so drunk that they can't even hit an elephant from half a meter away. Ship, cannons and weapons, and I think I may as well drop a bunch of weapons off in the warehouse now, or even sell them. Done. At least that means I get a small reward for killing 9,000. Okay, thank you. No, thanks. 70, no, thanks. I will do that in a bit. What I need to know is how many. I need 29 workers. Currently have 13. So time to pick some up. Looks like an English convoy got in from their home country, from the British Isle, and dropped off settlers. Whoa, oh, something. Turks Island. So much coffee and I keep it on me. That wasn't what I wanted to do. This was colonial coffee, safe, yes. Otherwise it will keep the coffee aboard and selling it at the wrong spots. Question is, why is it? Spain is friendly. That's why. So their prices dropped and I'm able to buy coffee over there. And occasionally cocoa. That explains. Still a double one. But at the same time, because I'm able to buy coffee, I'm also able to make a better profit. So how's France doing? Still at normal. So Florida Keys, 419. I'm actually lacking some crew. Okay, so England and Spain. That means England got another convoy. And back to strong. Spain is still at normal. That's weird. I won't interfere though. France is at normal, but they're losing convoys. Still. So I said I wanted some items here. $60. $60. Let's sail to Isabella. Still need 25 workers. 7 workers. Let's see. Crown Bahama has workers. 50 sugar? No. Residential. And we have some sort of stockpile there. This is brickwork, so I'm going to build my warehouse up here. That's going to take a while. But I am able to set what I want here. Like that. So I'm able to drop items off in the warehouse now. And this will most likely cost some money for a while, but yeah, it happens. Now what about the captain? No. does need repairs now. So let's do that. And so does this convoy. So let's do that too. Yeah, and it certainly looks like things are improving now. I sold some coffee and some cocoa. I bought tobacco. I still don't have a large load of dice, which is a bit weird actually. That's a galleon I sold. Look at that, 108,000. Since I'm producing, yeah, sugar is dropping and I've got 17 rum, so that all looks good. Now let's check these routes. Do I pick up? Yes, I'm picking up 20. And I have to unload all. So I need to edit my route once again. Andros, loads, 10. Havana, I'm unloading. The keys, buying 10. Augustine, unloading. Caroline, not buying. Charleston, not buying. So looks like I have to change that now. Nassau 10, Cats 10, Charlestown 10. That's it. This is the clockwise route. Save. Yes. I'm going to need more dies, not for my industries, but as trading materials to buy the other colonial goods. And that will go with this one as well. And if I'm buying up 10 in each town, selling them off in colonial towns, I should, in theory, accumulate more over time. Which in turn can be used to buy other colonial goods, because my reputation with Spain is improving now. And this is counterclockwise. My reputation with Spain is improving. My reputation with the English actually remains the same, neutral. France will become terrible at some point. But my reputation with the English remains the same, which means each and every Spanish colony I'm able to buy up goods, being it coffee, cocoa, or tobacco. And I made a mistake. Edit Isabella. From warehouse. Unload. To town for now. Also notice that the price of rum is dropping, which means that my produced rum is actually being in. So I will make another change here, which is not buying 10 but 5. And there's one going out, but I don't see anything about wood. And I'm pretty sure now it only needs sugar. So building wood was actually a bad idea. Oh, never mind. He is repaired, so let's see. No. And we have a plague in Grand Bahama, which is not good. I have a better idea with him. Wait, do I have both my colonial coffee? C chart, delete last town, add Puerto Cabello, edit, and everything. No, wait. Coffee, cocoa, dyes, tobacco. Here we go again. Unload. Max loads producing coffee. So this. And it starts all over. So this one will sail from here to Belize instead. This is one of those missions I don't want to do because it requires a letter of marque and I don't have that. How are the ships doing? French down to normal, still 7 convoys. I do have 180 now. Warehouse is working. So how is... No, nothing. Ah, it's finished. So starting today, it will do all the buying for me. And he's got a free skill, the points now. Havana. Last check. Might as well load 20 coffee and 20 cocoa. Because my first cities don't have that anyway. sometimes this game isn't easy at all. But then, as I've said before, that's more or less the joy of the game. And this doesn't help much. I probably won't even sell the cocoa in most cities because it's very likely it's being sold in some of the first cities I visit, but well, you never know. At least this is working now, whereas there it is. Treasure map, thank you. No. 120 for military frigates. No, not yet. And the reason is pretty simple. Let's go easy. So let's see, treasure map. I lost 6,000 on that battle, okay. Very useful treasure map. Can be everywhere. $550. I can't do that because I don't have the room for it. The cannons are taking up too much space. Well, I've got 2 convoys with a level 3 captain, which is useful because with that I'm able to set up a small convoy traveling between those 2 towns and supplying stuff here. Not much, just enough to make sure the town keeps well supplied and start growing. Not too much growing because at some point I need to conquer it, and I don't want to conquer or fight a city which is having its full stock of cannons and soldiers. But not much to be done with that treasure map if I don't find any more pieces as those two. Of course, having building permits, I do have a minor advantage. The fact that I'm able to enter a city a lot more easily. And something happened again. Storm, not important. At least not for us. repairing their convoys. Still at 7. If all goes well, I will start setting up another trade route between Turks Islands and Grand Bahama to unlock Grand Bahama so I can start producing clothing or garments the way doesn't matter. Next one will be St. Augustine, and I'm doing those, the governor towns and the viceroy towns, because
I'll tell
that
you what
would
I've learned about the slave trade from my own experiences. The trade in black gold had already begun in the early 16th century. The slave traders' preferred source of goods was the coast of West Africa that stretched between the Senegal River and what is today known as Cameroon. Not only was this area ideally situated from a transport point of view, it also possessed a stable economic and socio-political infrastructure. This meant that the sailors did not have to go hunting for slaves themselves, but could purchase their victims from the local chieftains or from other slave traders. Young men between the ages of 15 and 35 were particularly sought after because they were destined primarily for hard labor on the plantations. Approximately 1 in every 5 slaves didn't even survive the crossing, which could last for up to 6 weeks. Some died as a result of the barbaric treatment meted out by their masters, while others perished due to accidents at sea. Taking this high mortality rate into account, the slave traders sought to make each voyage as profitable as possible by cramming as many slaves as they could onto their ships. For weeks on end, these wretched creatures lay side by side like sardines in a tin, chained to one another in the dark and with barely enough air to breathe. Under these conditions, it is almost incredible that any of them survived these journeys.
Yeah, and that completely knocked me off my feet for a moment. I was about to tell something. Yeah. I want to set up warehouses in each and every governor and viceroy town, because that gives me quick access to them without having to send in a fleet, which in turn makes it easier to pay them off the moment I have to. And by the sound of it, there's the storm. annoying. Come on. Where's that other piece of the treasure map? Ah, let me guess. We found the treasure. Wouldn't surprise me. Exactly. It wouldn't surprise me. So the only thing left to do now is training my captains. And I will send this guy back now. Because with the 300,000 I have now, I may be able to actually buy a letter of marque and start dealing with the French. Although they're back to normal, 8 convoys instead of 7, so it may take some time. But yeah, and my target of operations 4 will be Florida Keys with 4 cannons, 419 men. I may actually need a military frigate. So let's do that, like this. And with this, I will end the recording for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I think we did a little bit more as in previous episodes. So, like I said, I hope you liked it. I did. Have a nice day and see you next time.